My boyfriend, 32 male, waits for me, 29 female, to get hungry so I can buy us food. So my boyfriend and I are long distance. And when I go visit him I notice that he may buy a meal or two, but most of the time he will just wait until I say I'm hungry and then add something to my order. For example, at night after not eating all day. He asked me, I know you're hungry, you haven't eaten all day. Then I agree and he's like, well, are you gonna order something? And then I do because it's my only option to eat, and he will ask where I'm ordering from and then ask for something from that place. I feel like this is a hard topic to bring up, but I feel like since I'm going out of town to see him, I shouldn't be paying for every meal I eat during the trip. He doesn't even take me out to eat when I come. We mostly just chill at the house, or go to the gym sometimes. I feel like I'm pretty low maintenance, but I think he takes that for granted. I'm not sure how to approach this or if I am just overthinking since he does pay for things sometimes. Why not just counter when he knows you're hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. Can you order something for us? You boyfriend is a scrub. You don't want that. This man doesn't value you. Your post history is depressing AF, honestly. Value yourself enough to walk away from this loser. You're both adults and supposedly in a serious relationship. Long distance or not, that means you should be able to discuss topics like finances and division of household chores, both in general and for when you are together at either his place or yours. What about going to the store together to get groceries to make dinners instead of ordering? Wow. The things that some women will put up with from men. This guy is a mooch. This strikes me differently than most people who replied, possibly because I am older than others who read your post. I think that behavior pattern reveals this guy to be an absolute dirtbag and I would not spend another moment of my time in a relationship with him. Yes, you could confront him and push the issue. He may even respond by paying for his burrito or whatever. But that won't change the fact that, until you called him on it, he thought this was a remotely acceptable way to treat his girlfriend. He's not just being cheap, he's using you for food. Lose his number. It's petty, but the next time he says, you ordering? Reply, yes, and you'll have nothing, with a side of napkin. There's frugal, and there's being a parasite. He's not being frugal. Stop looking towards unproven horoscope, astrology nonsense for answers. They can't even give an answer for how they work, let alone deeper questions. Stand up for yourself. Next time he does it, ask him for the money. Look long and hard at the relationship as a whole and consider how often something like this happens, even if you're apart. Does he reciprocate gifts and whatnot, or is it all you? He sounds like a leech and I get the impression you're ignoring it because of some faux science that gives vague generalizations for why he's acting like he does and uses it as an excuse, or you're using those generalizations as reasons you would put up with it. Honestly, judging by your post history, you should just walk away. He's already downloaded a dating app, he blocked you on social media, and he is leeching off you for food? What do you actually see in this guy? Tell him you are running low on money and ask him to pay for it. Paying for things sometimes doesn't seem to be cutting it if you're pointing out this issue. Sounds like he might just be cheap. You should bring it up in a non-confrontational manner and suggest you pay this time, he pays next time. Gauge his reaction. If he's cool with it, great, but be sure to call him out if he doesn't follow through because ordering out all the time gets expensive. If he gets upset, then you'll know he's taking advantage of your low-maintenance preference. Why? Doesn't he have food at home? Why do you think you need to be low maintenance? So he doesn't have food in his house? What does he eat when you're not around? When my beautiful boyfriend drives to come here, 30 miles trip with his car, I make sure he is not gonna starve. I think before what to prepare. He already drove to come. At least I prepare dinner to say, thank you. Just few times he bought something in the way so we could eat something special from takeaway, but all the meals later are on me, simple cooked food. What does it mean that he is okay to not eat all day? Like okay, you are adult and could think about yourself, but why he lets you starve all day? He cares only when he wants to eat your food. Next time just remember him that after your long travel he could have prepared something for you, anything. Not only restaurant food, also cooked food is fine. He is a cheap and a user. Why are you still with him? Dude, you're both 30-ish. How about you talk to each other? Tell him, hey, it seems like I'm always paying for food. Could you pay this time? You are not overthinking it, this is extremely rude behavior from him. Just be blunt and tell him that you need him to start paying or cooking for you during your visits. And don't let him add any more items to your orders until his behavior changes. Even if he leaves you with no other option than to pay for your own food, you don't have to pay for his too. Your post history is a red flag parade. Break up with this guy. Astrology isn't going to fix a garbage boyfriend. Red flag. Run. Girl, be high MAI, not the asshole intense. If high maintenance means expecting your partner not to take advantage of you and use you, if it means being treated like you actually matter, if it means feeling truly loved and valued, if it means having your boyfriend treat you as if he even likes you, then you should start being high maintenance immediately. Being low maintenance is code for we'll put up with a lot. Stop doing that, you only have one life. Go spend it with someone who actually adds value to your life. Jesus Christ, your post history is miserable. How many tarot cards do you need to tell you to get a backbone and leave? I mean, just say it. You gonna buy us something sometime soon? Or are you just gonna starve until I order something forever? Sweetheart, you're doing this all wrong. Check out our female dating strategy. So you're a walking ATM, free food delivery and free bangmaid. At least escorts would get paid with this guy. Here's a good lesson from TLC. Are you sure he likes you and is serious about you? I say talk to him about it, and if not, leave him. You deserve to be treated like a queen, him buying you food is minimum. Like seriously, please make sure you get treated better. Can you not just go to the shop, split the money, with you being the one to pay him back, and cook? He's cheap. Cheap. Next trip tell him you want to go out one night. If he doesn't make plans, skip the trip. You might be low maintenance, but you aren't no maintenance. He's not trying at all now. Jesus Christ, this guy's 32? To put it plain and simple, he's using you. I check out all of your other posts and he's literally using you. PLs, value yourself and make the right decision so that you can move on happily. You deserve so much better, and someone who can unblock you from social media, someone who isn't on dating websites, someone who you can get close with not just physically but mentally as well, and lastly someone who can buy you a full course meal because you are worth everything and so much more, and the right guy will notice this. Keep this in mind, if he really wanted to, he would, and this goes for every situation. I saw your other posts, you really shouldn't stay with him. You don't deserve to be treated the way he treat you, so please have some self-respect and leave. Also, I don't say it like that to be mean or anything like that, but because you seem really unhappy and it make me sad for you. Your post history is the saddest thing I've read all week. Please break up with him. This is not healthy and you are far from happy. Respect yourself enough to walk away. The fact you go to see him and he can't even be fucking bothered to prepare meals for y'all is shitty. It's not like y'all are 19 years old, he's fucking 32. I seriously thought y'all were broke college students at first, as I didn't see the ages until afterwards. That's how pathetic it is on his part. He probably does a lot of other douchey things that you are not complaining about. Most people who have one kind of asshole behavior, have lots of asshole behaviors. Add them up, then decide if he is worth it. Well, he's certainly demonstrating signs of homosexuality. This guy sounds unromantic, cheap, entitled, lazy, and pretty boring in general. If he's doing it this early on in the relationship, it's not going to get better. This is his best foot forward. Why oh why would you bother with all the challenges of a LDR to be with this lame as fuck dude? If this is how low your standards are, may as well find some loser to be taken advantage by in your own postal code. Girl, you are not low maintenance, you're a doormat. There's a difference. You can be low-key and still respect yourself. He's using you. Dump this loser. If he refuses to buy his own food, how much responsibility do you think he will take if you guys get pregnant? You guys are way too old to be in a relationship where one of you is playing games. Do you want this to be the rest of your life? I went and looked at some of your other posts and comments. Get out of this relationship and don't look back. The guy is using you. There are no two ways about it. He doesn't respect you, he doesn't care about you, he isn't a good or loving partner. You deserve so much better. Get out and block him in every way. Y'all haven't broken up yet? For real though, how many times do you need to be told your relationship is toxic as fuck before it means something to you? Your man is using you and your relationship sounds really boring. Bring a secret snack stash and see how long it takes to starve him out. For science. Where the hell you girls find these creeps and how the hell are y'all okay with it to last that long? It sounds like you're the side piece. Why the hell isn't he feeding you? What the fuck? Can he not cook or something? He is using you so hard.